Dave Chappelle got that comedy where you got to really think.
You're married to an Asian. That's all you can say to him. You live in a white neighborhood. Dave Chappelle is like so far intellectually above most comedians, and his whole style, like.
But you don't know what they know about
That's like a method actor versus a regular actor.
Can we say Dave is number one?
Dave right now.
Who's number one all time?
No, number one all time is not Dave. Number one all time, it's a tough one, but I would have to go between Bernie Mac.
Hell no.
Bernie Mac for sure top.
Bernie Mac.
Bernie Mac is one of the funniest.
For me, it's between Bernie Mac and it's got to be Eddie Murphy, bro. Eddie Murphy is freaking hilarious.
But a lot of people gonna say Richard Pryor.
No, Richard Pryor.
But no,
his was different. Yeah,
Richard Pryor
said all time.
But Richard Pryor broke the whole genre where we can talk the way we talk. So I give him his. Go ahead. Well, me personally, I agree. It's like low key Eddie Murphy, Bernie Mac, and then for me, I'll probably throw it in there like. I want to say somebody like a Chris Rock because again, they can touch everything, and a lot of niggas don't give slack to people. I think Eddie Griffin is hilarious. Mm-hmm. Eddie Griffin, he was one of them raunchy, and he can talk intellectual.
Paul Mooney's a legend. I like Paul Mooney.
Yeah, but there's too many allegations around Paul, man. But this is what I'm saying. Every other comedian.
How are we basing them? Are we basing them just?
I'm talking about stand up.
No, that's what I'm gonna say. Solely off that
solely off stand up.
Because you know Martin is comedy and Martin. You got Dave Chappelle. The Chappelle Show is comedy.
Martin only has one good stand up. If we be honest,
I was about to say Martin's funny acting wise, but his stand up.
Let me say this. The thing is, if you go all around, it's got to be Eddie Murphy because every comedian has had like a sunrise and a sunset. Richard Pryor, he did eventually fade off as a comedian. That's when he started doing more movies, and then his career basically died. They can't kill Eddie Murphy, bro. Bro could get caught in a hotel with trannies, all types of.
I was about to say,
Look, he's like funny on stage. Saturday Night Live, he left Saturday Night Live. They didn't kick him off, and Damon Wayans replaced him and couldn't touch him. Then he made the movies. Eddie Murphy is still relevant. Like Married the Baddest Bitch. Look super, like, the guy was super fresh, like Boomerang. Bro was like a comedian.
Nah, Eddie a legend.
He could be serious. Bro, just all around, Eddie got to be the best.
I want to say I'm giving it to Dave Chappelle, bro. I'm sorry. Listen, you gotta realize, stand up. In the climate of today's society, he's the only one who jumped out there to push the envelope.
Buttons, yeah,
just think about right now, today, I don't believe Bernie Mac could have done what Dave Chappelle did because he did it so intelligently you couldn't cancel him. Bernie Mac is more like, fuck you fags and woo woo. Like, he would have been canceled, bro. He would have been out of there. He didn't do it smart enough like that, bro.
Bernie Mac is one of the greats.
Bernie a legend. I'm just saying he's too raw.
Let me say this.
He's too raw.
If Bernie Mac was still alive, this whole cancel culture shit would have never happened. It would have never happened.
I agree with you. He right on that.
How so?
Because
he's raw as fuck and people will stand up.
Everybody would have stayed raw with that.
On top of that too, Bernie Mac cleaned it up with the little Bernie Mac show when he did with the family and kids. So he was able to clean it up and still be raw.
Hey, what's the girl name from the show?
I know you're talking about the little girl.
She got so much ass.
Hey, the little girl.
Hey, this is crazy. Hey, wait, which one? Which one?
The baby girl?
The baby girl.
Whoever she is, she's grown.
The light skin.
But what I'm saying is Bernie Mac to me. Bernie Mac to me was killing it, bro, at all times because he was able to clean up, and then that was after the Kings of Comedy. When he got the Bernie Mac show, that was after the Kings of Comedy. And on that show, on that Kings of Comedy tour, he was raw as fuck.
I got Bernie Mac, and a lot of them niggas was hating on that nigga too.
That's what I was just about to say. He's talking about they would have still with him. Nigga, how many niggas hating on that nigga?
Some people you can't cancel. See, that's how we got into cancel culture because all the soft niggas like Steve Harvey and shit, they submitted to it. You know, people have always tried to cancel people, but you had a strong. Right now, another person who's standing up, Jerry Seinfeld. Why? Because when a person is so big, like Dave Chappelle,
what is he doing to stand up?
This nigga
he came back.
What is he doing?
But I'm trying to tell you,
Seinfeld ain't relevant.
that Seinfeld just gave the freaking commencement speak at like Duke.
What?
Yeah, but that's outside of comedy. That's outside of comedy.
No.
His stand up ain't funny,
And-
bro.
and- wait. If we
Listen,
judging outside
can
of comedy, then you got to go back and debunk your
listen,
Kevin Hart point.
Here's the thing.
Exactly.
What you mean?
Let me
No,
say
because
this.
I'm talking to him.
No, let me say this.
Yeah.
Because he just caught you in the corner.
No,
Yeah.
he didn't catch the court.
Let him speak.
Let him
That
speak,
is.
nigga.
You didn't
Because-
let me speak.
No,
because-
but he just caught you on something.
Because every time you've mentioned a comedian, right, off of here or just in general, you have mentioned what they have done outside of comedy. When we mentioned Kevin Hart, you said for us to not mention stuff outside of comedy, just solely off of stand-up. So if we're going solely off of stand-up, that's what we're
You
going
do
based
know
off
this
of.
is recorded, right?
That's what you said.
You do know, because I'm going to go home, I'm going to splice this whole
That's
shit
what you
out,
said.
and I'm going to show you that I never said the
That's what he
bullshit you
said.
saying right now. I never said that.
You didn't say we're going just off
A
stand-up?
lot. I know when I say
Okay.
I said Kevin Hart is a good businessman. As far as a comedian, he's not so great. That's what I said. I didn't say we can go outside of comedy. Here's the thing. I need to just make one fact clear. Black people don't know everything. So y'all got to let other people talk who go outside of this little bubble y'all existed so y'all can hear what I'm saying.
Says the nigga who think he know everything.
What the fuck?
Where's this coming from?
Wait, listen. If y'all would let me...
Stop always throwing
And then you
black
said
people and
black
shit.
people like you not black, you
This
goofy
nigga
ass
is-
nigga.
Hey,
weird.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell you this. Jerry Seinfeld, bro, that was corny, bro.
Weak as fuck.
What's the white comedy he always be doing, like BT?
Gary Owens.
Gary Owens is funnier than. And come on, bro.
Y'all didn't even let me get to the point
But-
I was making. To know
Okay,
it
let me
was
ask y'all
bad.
this. Let me ask y'all this. Funniest non-black comedian.
Gary Owens. I'm gonna just say that off top.
Hell no.
Gary
Hell
Owens.
no. I say
Bill Burr.
No, Gary Owens
Bill
is
Burr's
funny.
pretty
Bill
funny.
Burr.
I like Bill
George
Burr.
Carlin, nigga.
George
George
Carlin,
Carlin
yeah.
is the white Dave
Macho Man.
Chappelle.
Talking about somebody who's still alive.
George Carlin's the white
fuck
Dave
with Bill Burr.
Chappelle, bro.
Bill Burr's good.
George Carlin is the white Dave Chappelle.
He's okay, bro.
Yeah, he's a politically woke.
Yeah.
Exactly. But he gives game in his comedy and it's funny, but he's
But
really
we're going over
woke
comedy
as fuck.
overall, though. But
Yeah.
I would really have liked to make that point I was trying to make. You guys be interrupting me, then like, shut up, let him talk. You interrupt. The whole point I'm saying is Jerry Seinfeld is probably, as far as money wise, he's richer than Cat Williams. Like,
You're not making no
what,
sense
you're
right
not
now.
letting me finish.
You calm down. Why you triggered?
Because y'all keep interrupting me.
Yeah. Make a long story
Who
short.
triggered now?
Listen,
Goofy
Yeah.
ass nigga.
anyway, I'm
I'm
not
about to
triggered.
cry through the mic.
No,